Welcome to Richmond, Rick. Thank you, man. Great to see you, dude.
Well, let me start first with, I am super excited to be here. I thought this was a very important thing to be here. I flew all the way from Dallas just for this event to see you pretty faces today, and those are online. I find today's event to be extremely important for us because it's a step forward towards sort of like becoming serious about what we do in a group like this, because all you guys look serious, so this has got to be good. Really quick, Dear Future started about 5 years ago out of like a line. There was a tragedy in my family that led me to change my life and see what I wanted to do with it. And I decided after some research, it wasn't just overnight, but after research, to start something that provided education to children. And because I'm an immigrant myself, I figured, I want to go somewhere that is far, remote, and extremely poor. It wasn't just being an immigrant, but also I'm a 20-year veteran of the United States Navy. And my service taught me to get into really difficult places. And so I figured I'd put those two together. And I started working in the country of Peru. This was in 2022. And after Peru, we made up, my brother and I, who is the other founder, we made a plan to one day truly do what our words are saying, which is to give to children in extremely remote and extremely poor places of the world. And we made a goal to land in Africa within the next 10 years from 2022. And this was March of 2022. In October of 2022, I was landing in Uganda because the stars aligned, and I learned really quickly that when you do good things happen to you, and which is it has been a tenet that has been with me since I started this. And when I arrived in Uganda, lost by the way, because this is like first time I've been in Uganda by myself. A couple other things happened that allowed me to gain the confidence to go there fast. I met the first nonprofit organizations there that sort of initiated the work there. And from there came a project that we wanted to participate in. It was to build a school. Here enters Sarah. And so the name, I did not know anything about Synapse. It wasn't in my purview. But I kept hearing the name Sarah Daves. It was from Namuga, Mebo Chitibwa. It was also from a guy in Dallas, Michael Campbell, and the name just kept coming back. And when we decided to do this project of building the school, I was like, well, I need to reach out to Sarah. Maybe she wants to participate, and I did. And Sarah said almost immediately, of course. And so we embarked in this project to build a school in Wakiso, which is north central Uganda, just north of the capital. Extremely poor, and the idea of the school is to serve children in extreme poverty for an NGO school, a nonprofit school. We built this school in record time, right? It was 4 months later we had opened the school. It was incredible. There was a lot of people here in this community that helped. There were people in the communities of Michael, our other partner, and in my community that supported the project. And before we knew it, the school was opening. That school is thriving right now. It no longer is part of our organization. From the moment that school opened, Sarah and I wrote a letter endowing the school to the organization that we built it for. They took charge of it, and the school is thriving. Much like any other NGOs in the world, they struggled. They had their up and downs. Mine is usually the up and downs. But as of today, they started with 48 students when we first opened doors. Quick story, Sarah and I were there for the first day of school, and I have these amazing videos of children who waited for us about a mile away from the school to walk to their school on the first day. I'm getting emotional about it. It was really cool. And so 48 students, today they teach about 319 students. We just set up a package of school materials for them, and we counted 17 students. What is Dear Future? Dear Future is a small nonprofit organization based out of Dallas, Texas. I'm the founder. Me and my brother started it. We started in Peru. And today we work in Peru, we work in the Andes of Peru, remote locations, we work in Uganda, and last year we opened a chapter in Guatemala and doing exactly the same thing, bringing school materials, be it pencils, notebooks, rulers, erasers, sharpeners, the basics that children need to educate themselves and learn how to read and write and actually create a life of themselves. But also we provide the schools with extra rulers, crayons, coloring pencils, markers, and a few other things like geometric sets that range from fine motor skills development, so children actually learn how to read and write, obviously foundational into what we're trying to do, and learn mathematics, which is the other piece of the other side of it. Our goal as an organization is not to create college students, engineers, or astronauts. Our goal is to get children to actually learn how to read and write, because they're not. And Sarah can attest to that, they're not. And so that is in a nutshell what Dear Future does. I'm excited about this opportunity in this hub because Dear Future is not just Dear Future. We are a platform for other organizations globally that do really great work. We started working with the Namuga Mabel Foundation, which is now NM Foundation. Our friend Henry Katinda, who belongs to Synapse as well, Empathy Children Initiative in Eastern Uganda, he's also a partner of us. I look forward to giving them a platform. I work with an organization in Jordan that I look forward to giving them a platform. And recently in Guatemala with an initiative, Florece Esperanza, that does exactly same thing we do in North Central Guatemala. So I am really excited. Thank you so much, Sarah, for this, for thinking of us for this. And thank you, Keith, for providing us a platform. And for all of you guys, I am humbled that you guys are here. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I think that's it. I've taken a lot of time. Thank you.
All right.